But something essential was missing. Life moved forward as it always does. Jobs changed. Homes shifted. Responsibilities grew heavier. There was always another tomorrow. The notebook traveled with her. Packed in boxes. Placed on shelves. Moved from one place to another. The words waited patiently. Years passed quietly. Time did not heal the space between them. It only taught them how to live around it. One afternoon she found the notebook while cleaning. The pages were yellowed. The handwriting unfamiliar, yet painfully hers. She read the apology slowly. Each word felt heavier than before. Not because it was wrong, but because it was late. Memories returned without warning. Shared secrets. Inside jokes. Late night talks about dreams and fears. All the moments that built their bond. She realized the anger had faded long ago. But the silence had grown roots. The apology no longer had a place to land. She imagined all the moments it could have changed. All the doors it could have opened. All the misunderstandings it could have softened. Regret arrived quietly. It did not shout. It did not accuse. It simply sat beside her. She understood then that some words have a lifespan. They need warmth. They need open hearts. They need timing. When kept too long, even the purest words lose their power. They do not disappear. They just become heavier to carry. She wished she had chosen courage over pride. Connection over control. Healing over being right. She learned that silence can be louder than arguments. That waiting can be a decision. That love needs action, not intention. The notebook closed again. But this time not with hope. With acceptance. She did not know if the apology would ever be spoken. But she knew the lesson would stay. That love delayed can turn into distance. That words unspoken can shape years. That sorry said too late still hurts the one who holds it. Moral. Say sorry while hearts are still open. Please like, comment, and share the video and subscribe the channel to watch more soul videos. Two sisters grew up sharing the same room. The same meals. The same laughter. They knew each other better than anyone else in the world. They fought sometimes. Over clothes. Over borrowed things. Over words spoken too loudly or too sharply. But every fight ended the same way. One would smile. The other would follow. And the house would feel whole again. As they grew older, the fights changed. They were no longer about toys or time. They were about choices. About expectations. About who understood whom less. One sister believed she carried more responsibility. The other believed she was never truly heard. Neither was completely wrong. Neither was completely right. One evening a small disagreement became something larger. A sentence spoken in frustration landed deeper than intended. Silence followed. Not the calm kind. The heavy kind that fills rooms and presses against the chest. Days passed. They moved around each other like strangers. Avoiding eye contact. Avoiding words. Waiting for the other to make the first move. Pride quietly took a seat between them. It whispered that apologizing meant losing. It said waiting would make the other come back first. It promised strength but delivered distance. One sister felt the weight first. Late at night she replayed the argument in her mind. She knew she had spoken from hurt, not truth. She missed the sound of shared laughter. She missed being understood without explaining. She opened a notebook. Her hand trembled slightly as she wrote. I am sorry. I did not mean to hurt you. I was afraid of being ignored. I let anger speak instead of love. The words felt honest. The page felt lighter. But she closed the notebook and told herself tomorrow. Tomorrow would be better. Tomorrow would be the right time. The next day came with routine. Work. Noise. Distractions. The notebook stayed closed. The apology stayed folded inside. Tomorrow turned into next week. Next week into months. The distance settled into normal. They spoke when necessary. They smiled when required.